Glad to have you with us from Fort Worth, Texas, today at Amon G. Carter Stadium, and we will see who comes out victorious in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas A&M's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gonna run it. It's Moss. Oh, better look out! And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Back to pass. He'll take another shot here. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
We knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bringing the heat. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
Well, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mountaineers offense will go to work for the first time today. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, this team came out with their hair on fire. The offense drives down the field, scores a touchdown on their opening possession, and now the defense is dominating as well. Already their second sack, and you've got to give this head coach a ton of credit. He did a great job getting this football team physically and mentally ready to play here today.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. It's Gallagher. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And he hauls it in inside the 30.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
To the air, it's Reed. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking out front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Man down on... The officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not a lot of room there, give him a couple to the 16. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Just rip off huge chunks of yardage like that. Christian Kirk, Mike Evans, so many guys over the years have done it well for the Aggies.
The explosive playmakers that you see on Sundays making big plays, and that's what you want to find. And you got them in the state of Texas. You got these guys that can run, that are highly recruited. You got access to them. Go find them, plug them in the game, and this is what happens. Great things.
What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on first and goal. To give to the big fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
It's a big stride inside the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, And they're set up with a 1st and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. And the returner will be knocked down.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero. And
oh, a lot of space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
this quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Gallagher. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Grabbed behind the line, it's White. He won't get there, it'll bring up 4th down. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking for a man, it's Reed. He wants to go deep. He's got it down the right side. Finds a seam. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fox. Sometimes you just have to take the touchback. They get him down at the 4-yard line. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the left side. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Find some fresh air.
Returner is tackled down at the 34, and your Texas A&M Aggies will take over.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play going up top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on.
He's got it inside the 15. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Fox. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Vaughn. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Mountaineers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They go to the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They'll try to get it through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Reed. Looking for a huge play. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
Looking for a deep man. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize, they get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Makes the catch. It's White. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his man. It's Brink. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Hunt is on its way. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Reed. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy the pageantry and the meaning of this great game. And, of course, it helps to have had ourselves an eventful first half in the Armed Forces Bowl. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Armed Forces Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Coming out with it, it's Fox. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Power football with the run. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Dropping back, it's Reed. He'll heave it deep. Makes a catch at the 20. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. He wants it all. Touchdown, Aggie. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. It's Fox. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Just going to keep it after the snap.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Wants to throw. It's Reed. He's taking the shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Rushes on him. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
And the Aggies trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone, it's Fox. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Got room to work. That's a right ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Fox. And they'll haul down the returner to start start us on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Fires to the tight end. And it's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Aggie. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. The scoop and score, what a lift they can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fox. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. And the Mountaineers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback will keep it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
To the air, it's Reed. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover two look. So there's two safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, the ground game. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They'll try to power their way ahead. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got the back over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Gives it on the option. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Absolutely center cut. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
Sends it downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now backed up in their own end. It's third and long. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Might be calling a hot route. The toss to the right. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stopped.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Got it behind the line. It's Gallagher. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Fires deep on the run. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reed. Looking left. Hauls it in. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Still looking, on the move. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he bats it away, it falls incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's caught downfield. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And that's a good stop for them.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. It's Bowie. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Mountaineers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on third down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He rifles one deep down the right side. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Back to pass. It's Reed. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate from a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him. Makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. This one's complete. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
One more play to pad the stats. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.